The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. The Canes will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Boston College's offense takes the field. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He wants to throw here on second down. Working the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Now on first down after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Just a little off. Incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. He'll just keep slinging it. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. The give to the left.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Got rid of it just in time.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Getting some heat. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants it all. Touchdown, Miami! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into fun.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reinbold. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes.
He's got it down the left side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Boston College! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. First down for this offense. He's looking to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He wants to go deep, and he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing a read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 35. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Goes to the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Boston College will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Unloads it left. It's caught. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They're just
nothing but green ahead. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles.
He's off to the races. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Boston College!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll run it from the gun. Spins away. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cade.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
He'll do it himself. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened back.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly. Smashes ahead. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The run from the shotgun. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Snags it. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on 3rd down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play and now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they failed to hook up on third down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The Canes will move the sticks.
Just written something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
To the air on first down. It's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Give to the running back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Get it out on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. At the 40, there he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's got him in the flat. That's a live ball. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got it! Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the line.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Offense getting set for first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay
headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's going to pass on second down. Going for it all. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Smashes through. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be